Good day, Robert Farrell here. Thank you very much for being here. In a few seconds, it's going to be 6:15 p.m. on Friday, September 25th, 2020. Now, since I'm about to talk about music and how to make money online with music gear, songs, albums, CDs, anything related to music, I also want to point out that 40 years ago today, a great musician and probably the world's best undisputed rock drummer, John Bonham, died on this day, September 25th, 1980. In a couple of months in December, we'll be coming up on, which is hard to believe again, John Lennon's 40th death anniversary. 40 years come and go. I was 21 years old in 1980. I remember both instances very well. So again, my name is Robert Farrell, coming to you from New York City across from Central Park. And I'm going to share with you how you can earn a living online by sharing music. Now, I want to be very upfront with you that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not snake oil. This is not, listen to my videos and make $1,000 tomorrow. No, that's not possible. I've been doing online trading in the trenches since 1995. Do I have all the answers? No, hell no. Have I made mistakes? Oh, you bet you. But what I want to share with you is I'm not a big hashtag guy, but one of my favorite hashtags that I've been using for a number of years that I changed about 3 years ago. One of my favorite hashtags was hashtag working smart. I changed that about 3.5, 4 years ago to hashtag working smart online. Because most people don't work smart, and most people do not work smart online. So before we get into it, I'm going to profile one of my successful students' websites and share with you how he makes money sharing music on social media. So sit back, relax, crack your knuckles, have a beverage, and we're going to take this one step at a time. I'm going to go through step-by-step process of how this can be done. Now, if you want to be successful earning a living online through affiliate marketing, then rule number one is stop selling. There's many reasons why people fail trying to do sales online. One of them is they didn't have the proper training. They didn't have the proper tools and software. They didn't have the proper motivation, or were they motivated? But do you know the number one reason people fail trying to earn a living online is they just simply give up. They try for a week, they try for a couple of weeks, and if they didn't make $5,000 in the next couple of weeks, then this is nonsense. Well, that's ridiculous. You wouldn't open up an ice cream store on Main Street, US South, and expect to make thousands of dollars in a couple of days, would you? Would you just give up after a couple of days? Of course not. Nor could you, because you're probably locked into a 5 to 8 year lease. So sit back and relax. I'm going to keep this webinar to 20 minutes at the most. And I'm going to share with you the same exact techniques I use and my students use to make a very good income online. Now, again, I'm going to keep this short and sweet to the point. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to educate you on how lucrative this can be. Now, before we go any further, full disclosure, I want to point out, unlike some of the get-rich-quick snake oil people you probably have seen online, they're all over Facebook, they're all over YouTube. I guarantee nothing. Let me repeat that. I guarantee you'll not make a dime. Or let me rephrase it. I don't guarantee you'll make any money. I provide opportunity. You can go to a 4-year college and wait tables when you're done. So anybody that says, oh, sign up for my program, I don't guarantee this, I don't guarantee that, don't walk, run, because it's nonsense. Like I said, I've been doing this for 25 years, earning online, working smart. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done a lot of stupid things. But if you want to keep your, self out of trouble, so enough of talking, let me go to one of my students' websites, Tim, and share with you how Tim makes money online sharing music on social media. Now, this is a turnkey system that was built in about 5 minutes. Then Tim and my other students take about 45 minutes putting in content. This is a WordPress website. Now you'll notice that it's not a salesy website. It's engaging with music. Music is a big traffic draw. So let me explain to you the concept of how this works. Now, for those of you that are new to online sales and marketing, again, I want to share with you how to earn online without selling. Let me repeat that. I'm going to teach you how to earn online without selling. I don't want you selling. I want you to engage people with value. That value could be a fitness video. That value could be a holiday recipe. And in this particular case, in today's webinar, that value is music. So let's think about something. We all do this, and I don't want to say right or wrong, but we all do this. We post, if you like John Coltrane, if you like Justin Bieber, I don't care what kind of music you like, Beethoven's Ninth. We post that on our Facebook page, hoping that somebody's going to watch it and like it and offer words of wisdom. Now, here's the mistake that you don't want to make, and here's the mistake that everybody makes. Everybody I know, unless they took my free course, see something on YouTube and then post it from YouTube to their Facebook page. Well, here's the problem with that. When they go to watch that Miles Davis video or that Peter Gabriel video or music, where does it go? It goes to YouTube. Well, how does that help you other than getting likes? Hey, you're not going to make money getting likes. You're going to make money by engaging people to buy products, but do it without selling. So rather than post the music from YouTube to your Facebook page, I'm going to point out a couple of mistakes that you don't want to make. So let's go back to Tim's website here. Now, all the content on Tim's website was either curated from Amazon for products, records, gear, or YouTube. And I'm going to share with you exactly how this works. So I have a complete turnkey system. Let me just pull this up here for a second. I have a complete turnkey system that will bring in content for you with keywords. Now, again, I'll be brutally honest with you. You don't even need my help for this. You can do this with a free WordPress site. But you're definitely going to need some premium plugins that do cost money. You can get those on your own, or I have a complete turnkey system. So watch this. This is how simple I basically built this system. It took me 1.5 years to fine tune and build this system. So I have something called WP Automatic, and it brings in content, and it does what's called campaigns. Now, the type of campaign here are Amazon campaigns. Then I have YouTube campaigns. So let's say as an example that I want to bring in some more jazz music. So here's what I can do. I'm going to open this up in a new tab. And if you just bear with me, we're going to keep this webinar is going to go another 8 to 10 minutes. And I'm going to cover a lot of ground here. But the purpose here, guys, is to educate you how to do this and how to make money without selling. So if you come down here, this will automatically bring in, and it's totally up to you, this will bring in new content every 8 hours, which means you don't have to sit here and babysit your site. So if I click right here, based on these keywords, I have jazz music, John Coltrane, Charles Mingus, Miles Davis, Dexter Gordon. You could tell that this is a jazz section. So every time I click here, it's going to bring in new content. Okay? Now, pretty cool stuff. So let's say as an example that I want to engage people to come to my website. And I'm going to target people that like jazz. So I'm going to click right here. Now, here's what I suggest you do. If you want to be successful at this, don't post to your profile page. If you're going to have a music website page, then you should have a Facebook music page. Now, it's not necessary to be very, very subcategory. You don't have to have a separate jazz Facebook page and a separate classical music and a separate. If you just have one page on Facebook that you build for music, I'd suggest doing that. Here's another suggestion. If you're going to have a fitness website page, then have a fitness Facebook page and a Pinterest page and a Twitter page and a Instagram page. You're going to be way ahead of the game if you niche your social media. It's going to be much more enjoyable and much more lucrative. Now, I have software that'll do this for you automatically, but let me share with you how you can do this manually. So if I wanted to post this, now obviously I don't have access to Tim's social media, so I'm going to do this to my social media. So I'm going to click right here, and it's going to post this on my social media page. Now, since I watch my own videos and practice what I preach, I'm going to go ahead and put this on a page that I manage. And one of the pages that I manage is I have an iMusic page that I call My Music. Now, I'm not going to actually go through the steps here because I want to save time. Now, here's rule number one. If you want to be successful, driving traffic from social media to your website. The ingredient here, guys and girls, boys and girls, people from Connecticut, is to ask engaging questions. Hey, do you have this Dexter Gordon album? Do you have a Dexter Gordon album that you can suggest? Hashtag Dexter Gordon matters. Now, if you want to be more generic, do you have this jazz album? Do you have a jazz album that you could suggest? Hashtag jazz music, et cetera, et cetera. Now, here's what I want you to pay attention to. When somebody clicks to watch this video, it doesn't take them to YouTube, it takes them to your website. And that's very valuable. What do I mean by that? Well, once they're on your website, then you can engage them with products and other things. Now, let's think about something. Just because a person listens to music, what, they don't also buy music? They don't work out at the gym? They don't buy the #1 drug in the world? No, not that drug, legal drug, coffee. So I'm now going to share with you a technique of driving traffic to your website, both with music and coffee. So say as an example that your objective was to sell coffee or coffee makers. Here's the mistake again most people make. Do not post products on your social media. Two things are going to happen. A, it's not going to work. B, you're going to get banned from social media because they don't allow affiliate links to the manufacturer. Now, you can do a affiliate link to your website, and from your website, go to Amazon, Best Buy, Williams-Sonoma, et cetera, et cetera. So let me share with you how this works. So if you wanted to drive traffic to your website with coffee, then don't post coffee, post coffee recipes. Geez, Robert, that's brilliant. Where do I get these coffee recipes? I don't have time to make. You get them from YouTube by putting in keywords. Just like I just shared with you a few seconds ago, how you bring in jazz music, the same exact way. That's working smart. You're engaging people with value. You're not selling them, you're engaging them. Here's another pop quiz question. Let's say that you wanted to sell iPhones or music gear equipment. Let's say that you wanted to sell a DJ turntable, a $5,000 DJ turntable. Stick with me for a second. You'll get real value out of what I'm about to tell you. Do you think you would be successful if you wanted to sell a $5,000 DJ table by saying 20% off, 30% off? No, none of that's going to work. Instead, why not post the 5 best DJ turntable reviews? Reviews are gold because that's going to drive traffic. And you get that from YouTube. Okay, you put in keywords. There's all kinds of reviews on YouTube. The other thing you want to pay attention to is, let's say that you want to do coffee makers. Well, rather than put 20% off, 30% off coffee maker, how about the 5 best coffee maker reviews, et cetera, et cetera? You get my drift? So let's go back to the website for a second. Now, so the key here is to basically drive traffic to the website with the power of music. Now, here's something I want you to pay serious attention to. On all my students' websites, I have curated over 57,000 students since 1995. In fact, I have a student this past August 20th, 2020, about a month ago. She turned 105 years old. I did not stutter. She turned 105 years old. She was a retired bookkeeper. She retired back, I think, in 72, 73. She couldn't even type. She saw one of my YouTube videos 6 years ago when she was 99 years old. She signed up for my affiliate marketing turnkey program. All she did was watch my videos. You know how much money she made in her first month? She made $35. But you know why she's my hero? Because she never gave up. She treated this like a serious opportunity. She would email me and say, Robert, I made $1.38 today. Robert, I made 75 cents. But she stuck with it, and it took a number of months for her to work up to $2,000 a month. This past holiday season, November, December, both November and December, she averaged $4,700 a month. Are you making $4,700 a month, especially during this economic shutdown? It's all about numbers and working smart. But the key is you make money by not selling, by offering value. Now, I'm going to bring out my calculator for a second and share with you even a better opportunity. Now, my turnkey websites, I have bundles of websites and I have individual websites. My individual, oh, here goes the sales pitch. No, I'm not selling you anything. I'm just educating you to the opportunity of what you could make by getting my system. Totally up to you. So my turnkey websites go for $299 a year, single websites. Now, I'm not going to post the link. I'm not going to post anything. I want you to be proactive. If you want to do this, then you reach out to me, and I will send you a link that you can get this complete turnkey system for $59. Now, let's think about that. That's $59 for 1 year. Let's divide that by 365 days. That's 16 cents a day. If you can't make 10 times that amount, $1.60 a day, then I would consider that a failure. I would consider that you have failed, and more importantly, I have failed. Well, guess what, guys and girls? I'm a smart person. I'm not going to allow you to fail for selfish reasons. I'm a very selfish person, by the way. Because if you're making money, I'm making money. So let's go back to my calculator for a second and share with you an amazing opportunity. So my turnkey system goes for $299 for a site per year. But I also have a bundle that goes for $299 for 5 websites every 3 months. And you also get a free Christmas and Halloween website with your subscription. Now, what's really cool about this is if you decide at the end of 90 days that this is not for you, hey, I'll give you your money back. I don't want somebody being in business with me that doesn't want to be here. So I will, again, I'm not going to talk about a link. If you're proactive and you want to do this, reach out to me and I will send you an offer you can't refuse. I'm not going to do this here. I'm not going to make this salesy. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. My 5-site plan goes for $299 every 3 months. So let's put yourself in the driver's seat for a second and imagine that you have 7 turnkey websites, a music website, a recipe website, a shopping website, a gluten-free website, a fitness website, et cetera, et cetera. Everything's included, domain names, hosting, everything you need. So if you were to only refer, so notice on every single one of my students' websites, there's a banner that says, how would you like to launch your own website like this? So I come to find out that for every 20 people that go to your site, 2 people will click on that banner ad. So listen to this. You have 7 niche websites, and you're marketing on social media for free by engaging people with music, recipes, fitness videos, et cetera, et cetera. If you only refer 2 people a month, not 2 people a day, not 2 people a week, 2 people a month. The last time I did my math, 2 people a month times 12 is 24 people. Now, let's be transparent. Maybe this takes you 12 months. Maybe it takes you 1.5. Hey, maybe it takes you 2 years to get 2 people a month to buy my websites. Now, of course, this is in addition to you earning a commission from Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Williams-Sonoma, Sam Goodies, Sam Ash, et cetera, et cetera. Is Sam Goodies still in business? I don't think so. You're going to make 20%. So let's do the numbers on that. That's 24 times $299 every 3 months times 4. That's a gross revenue stream of $28,000. And I'm going to gladly pay you 20%. You're going to make $5,700. Now, that's not retirement money. That's a nice chunk of change for not digging ditches, for working smart. But it gets better than that. And here's what I want you to pay attention to. So please, if you're here, stick with me for another 2 to 3 minutes, and you're going to be absolutely amazed what I'm about to share with you. If you sell, well, again, I don't want to use the word sell. Somebody comes to your website and they like what they see, and hey, there's something called FOMO, fear of missing out. They see what you have. Success is contagious. They want to get a website too. Okay? So watch this. If somebody named Ralph buys my 5-site system, you're going to get 20%. But if Ralph sells to Jessica, because he's going to have the same opportunity you have to offer my turnkey system, because he bought into my system, he owns my system. I only allow students who buy my system to remarket and repurpose and earn an income off my system. So if Ralph sells to Jessica, you're also going to make 20%. Now, before you get negative on me and say, okay, this is not Mary Kay Cosmetics. This is not Amway, where unless you sign up 20 years ago, you're never going to make any money. This is one level down, meaning the person that you sold to sold somebody. Hang on, my watch is going off. Okay, so let's get back to the math here. So if you take that simple number of 2 people a month, so again, 2 times 12 is 24 people. Now, those same 24 people are going to have the same opportunity to sell 2 people a month. So that number now becomes 24 times 24. So at the end of a year, 12 months, 18 months, hey, maybe it takes you 2 years to get here. But as long as you treat this like a serious business, it will happen. You're now responsible for 576 people at the end of I have students that are doing this in 5 months. I have some students that take 1.5 years to do this. I have students that are selling, forget 2 people a month. They're moving 8, 10, 12 of my bundles a month. Matt, do the math on that. So if you take 576 times 299 times 4, that's 688,000 gross revenue. Then I'm going to pay you 20%. Oh, do I have your attention now? That is $137,000 a year. I assure you, most of you are not making $137,000 a year on your full-time job. Now, again, if you think this is full of nonsense and this can't be done, then stop the video right now and go do something else. 42% of Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, 42% of Jeff Bezos' income comes from exactly what I do, referrals, referral marketing, also known as affiliate marketing. So let's say you only did 1 person a month. Let's cut that number in half. That's $68,000 a month, a year rather. Okay, divided by 52. That's $1,300 a day. Are you making $1,300 a day? Probably not. So this is the opportunity that you're about to miss out on. So I want to keep this short and sweet to the point. My name is Robert Farrell. I'm here to help you every step of the way. So if you reach out to me, I will give you a free link for more in-depth training on how this is done. You can kick the tires on my system. Then If you want to sign up for my program, either a single music site, I'll give it to you for $59 for the year. And if you want to sign up for my 5 bundle site with a free Christmas and Halloween site, by the way, for those of you who don't know, after Christmas and Black Friday, Halloween is the #2 best online earning season, bar none. After Black Friday, Halloween is #2 for earning online. So again, reach out to me. You can get more free training, won't cost you a dime. You can kick the tires on my system, see how everything works for yourself. Then if you're interested, you can get a music website on your own, normally $299 for the year, for $59. And if you want to get my 5-site bundle, I'll do that normally $299 every 3 months. You get it for $199 for your first 3 months. And like I said, at the end of 90 days, I don't need any excuse. Hey, maybe you moved to a part of the world that doesn't have Wi-Fi. Maybe your better half doesn't want you being a capitalist. For any reason, at the end of 90 days, my program no longer, I don't even want an excuse. You just say, Robert, I don't want to do this anymore. I will give you your money back. For selfish reasons, I don't want anybody part of my system whose heart is not in it. I only want dedicated, motivated people. Like my student from Florida that turned 105 years old in August. That's the type of people that I want. People that treat this like a serious business. So thanks again for being here. There's nothing positive about being negative. Stay home, stay safe, stay positive. And remember, nothing happens if you choose to do nothing. So if you want to take the next step with some more free in-depth training, I normally charge $129. It's yours free. And the opportunity to get your own music store for $59, which is normally $299, reach out to me and I will send you a coupon link. I'm here to help you every step of the way. But I assure you 100% nothing will happen if you choose to do nothing. You know, there's 24 hours in a day. We all have the same opportunity to be successful, wealthy, et cetera, et cetera. What are you going to do with your 24 hours? Carpe Diem 2020. Thanks for listening to me. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend.